Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
and we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan,
Yes.
I've heard of Star Realms.
Yes.
And this game is called...
Hero Realms. Yes.
Same company?
Yes, same company.
Okay.
Very similar mechanics, actually pretty much almost exact, but it's very cool. This is basically the fantasy version of Star Realms. It's
Sweet.
very cool. And have you played Star Realms?
I have. I'm a big fan
Fantastic.
of Star Realms.
It's a deck building game. It's a lot of fun. So yeah.
It's a fast-paced, rapid. So I'm guessing this is just the fantasy version of that.
Well, let's take a look.
Let's do it. Here we have Hero Realms. Blah, blah, blah.
Hero Realms.
The deck building game.
Yes.
Again, I've played Star Realms. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
This is Hero Realms. This is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
From that same company. I'm assuming it's going to be similar rule sets too.
Right.
So there's the back of the box you can see.
And if you've played Star Realms before, you know the symbols and stuff like that. So it's basically the same color layout, just different symbols. But
okay. Those are upside down symbols, but
there you go. But yeah, let's
go ahead and pop it open. And it's easy to carry around too. I like the smaller box format. So
yeah, so
there's the rule book, which we'll flip through here in a minute.
Get it out though. Yeah, a rule book. It's not a book. It's a
fold out.
It's a map.
And then cards. It's just all cards all the time.
So let's go ahead and just get these two out.
And that's pretty much all that's stuff in the box. Go ahead and pop them open.
Pop open, yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so gotta fiddle with these.
So we have technology.
Oh! There we go. Gotta find a.
Are you still gonna beat
find
me?
a gap. If I can get in there.
Boom.
All right, I'm gonna use those.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cheat. Use some technology here off screen.
All right, so much like Star Realms, this is also a deck building game. And what that means is everyone starts off with the same deck.
Same core deck.
Core deck, yeah. And then as the game progresses, you're going to buy cards and add it to your deck, and then you're going to reshuffle it. And so the better cards you have, the more chances of getting something nice. When you draw, you can get rid of some of your starter cards to build chances on something like this, which is a pretty good card because it does 5 damage and whatnot. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm just flipping through these.
Yeah.
In here too. Actually, let's zoom out. And we can both kind of flip through some of these cards. So if you're not familiar at all, again, like Evan said, it's just a standard deck building. Not a standard deck building. It's a neat deck building. You start off with these basic items. So like a dagger. It's got a symbol here. It does 1 damage to the opposing player.
Right.
Or players. If you're playing multiplayer, you can probably do that too. You would spend your coins to buy other cards. These have to be basic cards because there's no buy value on them.
Right.
But if you look at this card, for instance, Drain Life has a value of 6 gold. So if I wanted to buy this card, I would have to pay 6 gold. And the way Star Realms works was there's basically a deck. I'll just do this face up. There's basically a deck up here, and you would draw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. You guys can't see up top there, but you get the idea. 5 cards here, and then those are my options for my turn, and I get my handful of cards, and I look and say, I'd have probably 5 cards in hand, and say, well, I only have 2 gold this turn, so I play these 2. Anything I can buy for 4 gold, up to 4 gold, I can buy 1 rot. I'd add the rot to my discard pile, and then I would play my other cards too. 2 damage to Evan, boom, he takes 2 damage, and then anytime you buy a card, you just replace it. It's really easy, and then when you're out of cards in your hand, you spend all your cards in your deck, you take your new deck, you shuffle them up, you draw your new cards, and then, look at that, I've got these 5 cards. Okay, so this turn, look, I've got 4 money, and I can do this and this. And then, so this one guy, this is where it comes in handy with the icons, because these icons will stack. So if I played let's say for instance I played both of these cards this turn, because I'm playing other red cards that match, the secondary effects go off too. So this guy would do 4 base damage, and then he can do another 3 damage if I play another red card with him. And this guy is, let's see, take a champion from your discard pile, put it in the top of your deck, and then he also does draw a card if I play it with another red card. Right. So it's just a neat game. Like, the mechanics are super quick. It goes really fast. I haven't even read the rules yet, and I'm pretty sure that's how you play.
I do really quickly want to point out something that's different from Star Realms. So in Star Realms, your health is just a bunch of cards that have like 10 or 5 on them. Yeah. And as you get damage taken to you, you take them away. Yeah. This is a cool system. I think it works like this. let's say you have 35 health, you're going to flip this at 30 and go to the 5.
Oh, wow,
so it's just it's more manageable, I guess, and there's less cards to have to deal with. So like, let's say you take 5 damage, you're going down to just 30, and you're going to go like right there.
Or if you're like me and you're a huge Star Realms fan already, you probably have the Authority app on your phone, and then you just hit the 46 or Game Life. They have apps.
That's very cool.
Check out the sound here. This is like a double feature.
Yeah,
I got to turn the sound up, maybe. Hang on. I don't know if it's muted. You know what? I can't get my sound working. I know, but it's pretty cool because you can. It talks to you when you're playing. So
oh,
it's
cool.
Like 50 life, you know, something like that.
Cool.
But this is also a way better system.
Than just taking away cards.
The cards, because they were a little confusing. But this is nice.
You want to take a look at the rulebook?
I do want to take a look at the rulebook, and I'm probably going to flip through a lot more cards because this game already, I can tell, it's got some different variations in the same theme, which I really like. So let's do it. Let's take a look at those rules. So here's the rulebook, which is really more of a fold-out, right?
It's a little map. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's not complicated.
No, it's pretty much like we were just saying.
So it's very much like Star Realms. The gameplay-wise, is the same exact thing, but not everyone's played Star Realms, so we can explain things. The best way, I think, to look at it is looking at the setup. You want to zoom in on this part?
I'll just zoom in right there on the setup. So you can kind of see...
Yeah. So, you have your starter deck, and everyone has the same starter deck. It's going to have the same amount of like basic cards in them. And then you have your market.
And coins. It's
just daggers, coins. Yeah. And you have your deck, and you shuffle it together. There is the market, which is going to have 5 face-up cards. And then there's also fire gems, which are always available for you to buy.
Yep.
And
they're on the side.
Yeah, they're on the side. So basically, how it works is during your turn, you do 3 things. You have your main phase, discard phase, and draw phase.
Yep.
So during your main phase, you lay out what cards you have in your hands, you see how much money you have to spend, and how much damage you can do to your player. Now, you can also, let's say a card has 2 options.
Yep.
You can say, okay, this card, instead of damaging you, I'm going to say it's going to be money instead. Then you can go to the market with the money you have, and you can buy any of the face-up cards, and you can put them back in your deck. You can't put them in your hand, but you can put them in your deck. And you shuffle that in. And you can buy any of the things that are face up. Whenever you buy something in the market, you flip it over another card, and that's basically it. And then there's
because it's just like we were saying.
Yeah,
you either have the gold icon or the attack icon.
Yeah,
and you buy the cards. It's their cost to buy them. But once you buy them, they're in your deck.
Right.
And as long as you draw them, you can spend them immediately.
Yeah.
So
you're upping your statistical chances of getting really good cards. Now you also might be wondering about the color system. There's 4 colors: blue, yellow, green, and red. Some cards will benefit each other if they're the same color. So like, for instance,
if you have a green card and play with another green card,
you do extra damage.
Yep.
So it might be wise for you to buy more green cards than anything else, or more blue cards. Like not stick with the color, but like have a lot of one color.
I recommend each one of the colors probably will have their own kind of theme. Some of the cards will be like you draw more cards. Some of the cards will be you make your enemy discard more cards.
Exactly.
Some of them are just straight damage.
You don't actually pass that lid.
And some of the cards are straight damage. Some of them are healing, which is important. Some of them are just income generation.
Exactly.
Like that.
So when we were looking through the cards, the blue ones were the income. This is the income. The red ones were doing a lot of attack damage. This is actually a lot of healing. And then I can't remember. This was like a good
kind of all
balance.
around. The yellow's kind of all around.
Yeah. So,
but you can kind of your choices are limited by the marketplace, which is again randomized because you have basically the rest of the cards once you've taken out your starter decks and all the fire gem cards. You shuffle that remaining deck up, and that's the marketplace. And you're gonna unveil those cards as you buy stuff from the marketplace.
Yeah.
So your strategy has to change as you're playing the game because you may not get, if you're like, I only play green cards, well, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Because if no green cards are drawn, you can't buy anything, and you're just gonna lose.
Totally. Yeah.
So you have to adjust on the fly. And again, there are ways to discard cards too. So if you find yourself being really heavy in one color and you're like, I don't really want that card anymore, you can trash cards.
Yeah.
There are other special cards that are just like uniques, and they can do even more damage and stuff like that. This is just icon reference here. And what I really like about this particular setup with these rules, let me zoom out real quick. You actually have multiplayer expansion rules, and it's got for 3 players, for 3+ players. There's Hydra for 2 players and 2 players per team. There's also Emperor or Commander if you're Magic the Gathering. You've got 2 commanders and an emperor in the middle, and you got this giant play area. So the game itself scales pretty well. I think I've played a couple of games like this with Star Realms,
which is cool.
Yeah, which is really cool. 2-on-2 games are fun. It's just neat. It's a neat system.
It's very cool. It's not complicated at all. It's one of the more simple systems we've ever.
And I'm not sure. There's also in the cards too. I don't know if it's the same, but there's probably forts or something like that because they have the different defense values.
Oh yeah. So it's just like Star Realms. Where they have the bases. And
the bases that there's 2 types of bases. There's the bases that you can attack and you can choose to attack them, and the bases that you can't. You have to go through first. There's 2 different kinds of bases. And I'm pretty sure that it's the same. They're called champions or something like that. So, same core rule mechanics. Completely different vibe as far as the art. Again, which we didn't really talk about. The art's pretty cool.
It is actually really cool. Yeah. And you can tell like each faction has a very different style to it. Yeah, so like the red ones are like demons and necromancers. I saw the yellow ones are like the Empire and stuff like that. Yeah.
And it's a neat theme, really fun game, really quick to pick up and play and learn how to play and keep going. I've taught several friends how to play this game in the span of a couple minutes, and we played for hours that night. So definitely worth checking out. Speaking of which, let's hop out for a really quick recap.
Let's do it.
Well, that was Hero Realms from White Wizard Games. Very cool stuff. Again, same company that did Star Realms, which is also a really good game.
Same mechanic as Star Realms as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's crunch the numbers real quick. Yes. What's the price point on this one?
It is $19 even. So
which is pretty much.
It's not bad. I mean, it's a card game. There's not a lot of pieces in it, but like it's not bad at all.
And this set in particular is for 2 players, but you can combine it with other sets to have up to 6. Probably
6
go more than
players.
that, but it'll make it a little unwieldy.
Yeah, but
I would recommend 6 would be your cap.
Yeah. I think you can actually play 3 players with this one box set as well, probably.
You probably could.
Yeah. Might be a little slim. But
I think you really just need the.
You might want to add though.
Yeah, you really just need the starter deck cards. So anyway, you can do some math and work that out yourselves.
Right.
So it's in stores right now from White Wizard Games.
Yes.
2 to 4 player or 2 players in the set, and the games run about I would say 20.
Yeah, they're not long at all. I mean, some games it depends on the strategy, but for instance, I played a game the other day of Star Realms and lasted 15 minutes. So
I played games that went 5 minutes just because somebody got really sick draws,
good,
and I played games 30 minutes because we were just really going at it.
But it's not a super long game.
Absolutely. And recommended ages were
it's probably 10 and up. Let's find out.
12 and up.
12 and up. Yeah.
Close enough.
Not complicated.
Can you read cards?
Yeah.
You're good to go. So go check it out. Is this one's brand new?
Yep, brand new.
Brand new in stores now. Go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Holes.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.